تذكر يوما كنت تعانق دمعة الفكر تناجي الله في صبر وترجو رحمة تسري فعاش القلب.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. Welcome to the second episode of the reality show. As you know, in the last episode we talked a bit about how men use different tactics and ways of deceiving sisters into getting what they want. On this show, basically what we did is we went out to Westfield and did a few interviews with a couple of guys to get actually to see how they really think and how they act in certain situations. So basically you'll see that interview in a second. Also I'll be touching on about a few subjects as well, just to give you an idea, and also in a minute you'll see the video of basically a few studies that's done scientifically of how men think in certain situations. So we'll be right back after the interviews, inshallah. See you guys soon.
To be honest with you, I would not give her as much respect as I would for a girl who is dressed up. Obviously that is for specific reasons. The less the girl dresses up, it's like the more less respect. The more men are attracted to her, the more men might have spoken to her. When out with her, you never know that these things happen.
Like she's on it.
Like she's
on it. She's on it.
Yeah.
Like she's after something. Okay. So would you look at it in a way like, oh,
I wouldn't marry her though, nah.
You wouldn't marry her?
Just look out for maybe some fun in it, that's it.
Some fun. Okay, that's good. I love the honesty, bro.
I wouldn't take her serious, innit?
You wouldn't take it serious?
No, I wouldn't take her serious.
Why wouldn't you take it serious?
Because of the way she's looking. Like, if she wants to look like, sorry for the term, but like a slot.
Be honest.
Yeah, if she wants to look like a slot, well then I don't really think she's gonna get like the right point
So
of view.
how she portrays herself should be treated in that manner?
Sort of, yeah.
Sort of, yeah. Okay, that's right.
Like she might look like smart, like intelligent girl, but maybe like she's asking like for attention and like she wants.
Okay.
I think she's just like asking for like sexual. Like,
okay.
Yeah.
So you're saying she might be a smart girl, she might be good inside, but how she's portraying herself is giving the wrong image.
I don't think she'd be respecting herself, to be honest, if she's revealing everything. I don't think she should be doing that, to be honest.
I wouldn't want to marry her, definitely not marry her. I'd like to take her home.
You'd like to take her home, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. Whatever happened.
Yeah.
To be honest, as a younger myself, obviously you know how we all think these days in this generation, but I would look at it as something that I could let's just say interact with, but I wouldn't want to take it to another level.
Okay. So would you want to marry a woman like that?
No, I would never. No.
Obviously you're gonna give her more respect. And she has given nothing or not as much for you to get attracted to her, which is a good thing. And you can start seeing that this girl might be potential. You know, this girl is serious. You can maybe, if she attracts you some other way, you can maybe try to go for the right way of doing things.
Probably look at her twice.
Yeah.
That's it really. Yeah.
But what would you
maybe if she looks apart, then maybe think about it.
Okay, so even though she's dressed like that, if she gives you the eye or something, you might be like Okay, that's good.
Like should be like one of those girls like you can just like have jokes around with and like just like the one you can relate to.
You can relate to. Would you like take it to a further way, like you would want to marry someone like that?
Yeah.
So you would want to marry someone like that? Okay.
Well then, on a scale, maybe get a chance to know her.
Maybe just get a chance. Okay.
I'd see her as more of a respectable person. More of her should be respecting herself more than the need for me to respect her.
Okay. All right. Would you look at it in a way that you would want to marry her, that take things further?
Personally, yeah, I'd look at a person who dresses modestly over someone who doesn't dress modestly. If I was looking for a future spouse.
She's just more like she's wearing a skirt or anything like that.
Would you think of it, let me take it to another, like marriage or something like that?
Marriage, that would be too early for me to say, but I'd be getting more of a serious relationship.
Okay.
Change my mind completely. You wouldn't think the same.
Completely, you would change your mind.
You wouldn't want to just take them home.
Okay.
I think you'd want to have a date, take take things more slowly.
And would you take it in a serious way? Like, you know, would you see it as, you know, if you got on like marriage material, you would definitely. Okay.
So you have more respect for her. For a girl that has self-respect,
it shows her inner personality.
She knows her value and she's modest, and that automatically makes other people around her respect her. But when a girl seems to carry herself all loose or where she's wearing mini skirt and that, people just seem to look at it differently, talk to it differently, and everything just changes. Yeah, exactly. The whole act.
So as a man, you're saying how she dresses, I act according to that.
Yeah, exactly. It definitely changes how the way you talk to her. Everything like that.
Talk to her, find out what sort of girl she is, what sort of things she likes, and basically
like, you know,
feel the desires.
Feel the desires. Like, so basically, you just like take her out by herself. Okay.
You know her.
If you didn't know her, you met her, you got a number, but you're sexually attracted to her, nothing more than that.
Yeah.
What would you do to get what you want?
Oh, go out. Ask her to go out for a drink or so.
For a drink. So
and see what happens then.
Okay. So whatever she wants, you give her that. Just to get what you want.
Depend on what she asks for, innit?
Okay.
If she asks for too much, then no, innit?
Okay.
But first of all, get to know her before anything goes on,
Okay, alright, thank you very much, Christian.
That's cool.
Phone number, etc.
Phone number, I'm on about sexually, what would you do to get that? For example, let's say you want to do something with her, right? So, and what would you do to get that?
Loads of conversations. Like,
go to conversations, buy a gift. Yeah, like take her out, stuff like that. So basically, you do anything to get what you want.
To be honest, I'd do anything, man. Like, if I was trying to fulfill my sexual desires, I'd do pretty much anything.
Anything.
Take her out, take her to the movies, hotel, whatever.
Anything. Just
doesn't matter. Whatever.
Okay,
pretty much.
Okay, man. Thank you very much.
I'd take her out for a drink, get to know her a bit more. Depends how she is, you know. If she's strict for the job, then I'll get down.
No, you gotta be honest.
For me, I wouldn't lie. I don't think I would lie. No, I wouldn't. I'd sweet talk her. But I wouldn't lie.
You wouldn't lie.
Lie. Okay. Probably lie. I wouldn't lie to you. Lie to her. Talk.
Okay. No, be honest, but be honest. What would you do?
It's true. You have to approach her, talk differently, put on the act, put on the front, and just to get interested. Yeah, my name's this, that. My name's Rich. I'm rich. Stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. Yeah. So you do anything. Yeah. She likes. Let's say she likes shopping. You take her shopping. So just to get to what you want, you do anything. Right. Okay, bro. Okay, guys.
I'm gonna read to you an article I just published for an internet Catholic newspaper website thing on the bikini. All right, this is just a couple paragraphs. Study just came out, Princeton University. I'll just read it to you instead of summarizing. Male college students at Princeton University recently took part in research on how the male brain reacts to seeing people wearing various amounts of clothing. The test subjects were placed in a brain scanner, and for a fraction of a second were shown photographs of women in bikinis as well as men and women dressed modestly. When the young men viewed the scantily clad women, the part of the brain associated with tool use lit up. Screwdriver, table saw, all that stuff. Even though some of the images were shown for as little as 0.2 of a second, the most easily remembered photographs are of bikini-clad women whose heads were cropped off the photos. The purpose of the research, according to Susan Fisk, professor of psychology at Princeton University, was to examine ways in which people view others as a means to an end. The researchers also discovered that when some of the men viewed these scantily clad females, the men's medial prefrontal cortex, part of your brain, was deactivated. It's actually turned off, a part of our brain. This is the region of the brain associated with analyzing a person's thoughts, intentions, and feelings. The doctor remarked, it's as if they are reacting to these women as if they were not fully human. She added, it's a preliminary study, but it's consistent with the idea that they're responding to these photographs as if they were responding to objects rather than to people. She said the discovery was a bit shocking because the lack of activation in this part of the brain is really odd because it hardly ever happens. Researchers have witnessed such dehumanizing absence of brain activity only once before, during a study where people were shown images of drug addicts and homeless people, and they didn't want to have to relate to the people, so they turned their brain away.
Assalamu alaikum, brothers and sisters. So, as you saw, right, you had the insight of how men really think in certain situations. Now, what I want to touch upon is this. If you saw the interview, you will realize that when we asked them the third question, right, putting the two questions to aside, when we asked him the third question about how he will act when he is sexually attracted to a woman and what he will do to get what he wants. So if you hear guys out there, they are basically saying to get what they want, sexually attracted, no love there at all, they will sweet talk, they will build trust by lying, they will buy you gifts, they will do all kinds of stuff to get what they want from you. Now the funny thing with this is, we get some sisters that tell us, you know what, I'm in a relationship and my boyfriend loves me, right? And basically what I ask them is, look, okay, how do you know he loves you? And so basically what she says to me is, okay, you know, he takes me out, you know, he's so nice to me, he's so innocent, you know, he buys me gifts, and he does all these kind of stuff. Now listen to this carefully, sisters, you really need to listen to this carefully. Okay, we've got two kind of people here, right? We've got a guy that's corrupted inside, he wants bad things from you, and we've got, let's say, a guy that loves you, right? Let's say he loves you, yeah? He says he loves you. Now, the guy that's got corrupted mind, right, and a heart, he buys you, he buys you gifts. Now the person that your boyfriend you're saying that really loves you, he buys you gifts also. The person that's corrupted, he lies, he lies to build a trust, he takes you out on meals, and it's the guy that's doing the same thing here is the same things. If you look here, they are both doing the same things. So how are you going to distinguish and say, you know what, does he really love me? Or is he doing that to get what he wants from me? So think about that for a second, because at the end of the day here, you can realize that it's very, very similar. You cannot distinguish by saying, okay, like after watching the interview, okay, he really loves me, or he doesn't love me, right? Because in both situations, even if he loves you or his heart is corrupt, he's doing exactly the same things, right? So you can never know. So basically, for us, for you sisters to find out there what he's really after is, and to know that his heart is clean and he's not after what he's after, is if he takes things to the next level by asking, you know, for your father's number or your brother's number or your wali's to get to know you further. Because then you know, because a real man, and if he really loves you, he will not be afraid. He will come to you and say, look, we've gotten to know each other, etc., in the halal ways possible, and I want to take this to another level, right? I want to get to speak to your brother and your father and tell them what's really going on between us, right? So if he does that, you know he's not corrupt. He's not one of those ones that, you know, lie and take you out and buy you gifts and sweet talk you into getting what he wants. So if he does that, you know very well that his intentions are clean, right? So the sisters out there that's got a boyfriend, right, and he's giving you all this love and etc., etc., we just showed you through the interview. You watched it with your own eyes, right? You saw what these guys will do, right, to get what they want, right? And I'm not saying these guys, or do you get what I'm saying? We just put them in a spot and we said if he was in that situation, right? I'm not putting fingers at anyone. You know, these guys participated in the video. But think about it, right? When we put them in that situation, they are saying they will do anything to get what they want, right? So you need to realize and wake up. If you've got a boyfriend, and your boyfriend, and when you're watching that interview and say, okay, that reminds me of my boyfriend does that, you need to ask yourself a question. Does he really love you? Does he really love you? Is he after you for the right reasons? Or is he after you for the same reasons why these guys answered us? So think about that. So basically, sisters, if you have been affected by anything that we mentioned, right, boyfriend, relationship, any kind of stuff, message us on our Facebook and we can help you. We can help you by analyzing what you went through and how you could have avoided it with simple steps, right? And by doing this, you will be benefited yourself from in this life and the akhirah, because your message will help other sisters to realize not to fall for the same trap, right? So please, sisters, don't be shy. We all do mistakes. Just send a message and inshallah we can help you and the other sisters. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless you all, and thank you very much for watching. Please subscribe and share this message as much as possible. Thank you very much.